Ladies and gentlemen, Debate Amongst Friends is brought to you by Wisconsin Cheese. Please visit your local grocery store to pick up that Wisconsin cheese, and the wine is shipping straight from Arizona. My goodness.
I don't get that last part, but okay.
Because they played in Arizona, and the people were crying because they all had Arizona winning, except for us, Doc and Prof.
We did say that.
But
I mean,
anyway,
the Doc kicks almost got us though.
No, it was really close. But let's not skip past this. The Professor John Gotti, the King of Bungie, the Troll Masters of Data, and Leslie Ninja, the Conqueror, the Terminator. Oh my goodness, the Cleaner, and newly formed today, Profasaurus. Just kidding. I just wanted to say Profasaurus. Propadamus. Oh, Profasaurus is very nice. So I like it.
No,
oh my God. Profasaurus Rex. How you doing, boy? Doc Leeson here, the podcasting beast from the East. It's the Profasaurus, Propadamus himself, who said, man, Cardinals ain't beating no Aaron Rodgers. You trying to play him? You trying to play him?
Wow. Elio Machine de Podcast. For those out there in France, that is the best podcasting machine, the least hype machine, and like the wise men of our tribal chief. Always tranquilo, Doc. Elidolo, what a night. People complained about Monday Night Football. They complained about Thursday Night Football. Y'all ain't got crap to say after last night.
I mean, Doc and Prof knew it, though. I mean, we called it. I mean, we got the reads, don't we? I guess this is when you would say, dang it, I should have been right there on DraftKings or on wherever, because dang it, that
was the first thing I thought of, too. That was literally the first thing I thought of, too. The fact that the Packers won and they covered the spread.
But let's just talk about the game really quickly here. Started off pretty slow, right? Both teams kind of feeling each other out. Obviously,
the beginning was a defensive battle.
Oh yeah, if you haven't heard yet, the Packers will beat the Arizona Cardinals 24-21.
I can't wait to watch the Tom Grassi NFC West reaction videos next week.
Oh yeah, that should be good. I will say this. They did go under the 50-something points. I know that, that was one of the other lines.
No, obviously go to that. Well, that's because everyone had the Cardinals blowing them out.
Which is nuts, by the way.
What's the saying that we always say? We're not cocky, but everyone else was heading into that game.
They were. Now, I will say this. With the odds stacked against Aaron Rodgers, and, I mean, you had, three receivers out, right? Three of his top weapons out.
Yep.
And I didn't know that before the prediction. I think they announced that after we did our show, which is, I mean, it was cool because I still was betting on Aaron Rodgers.
I still had the Packers, and I knew about the Devontae Adams, and I saw the rumors about Allen Lazard. But I still picked.
But it didn't matter.
I still felt like the Packers. Their defense played so much better the past few weeks. I felt like their defense was really going to help them.
This is what I'll say. I'll say this. This goes to show why Aaron Rodgers doesn't get any skill players in the first round. Because you don't need them. That's it. I mean, you just don't need them. Like, I get it. Like, hey, why don't we draft you, Aaron? You've been doing this for 14, 15, 16 years. We've never done it. Why the heck would we start now? Why would we break something that's working? You are a talent builder. That's what a superstar is supposed to do.
He's in year 17, by the way.
Whatever. That doesn't matter. Until he gets to year 20, I guess it don't matter. But even then, they still not going to draft a freaking skill player for him in the first round because whatever team he goes to is probably going to have those skill players already in place. But let's go over the game really quickly here. Obviously, in the beginning, both teams kind of scored. First quarter, the Cardinals scored. They've been holding teams under. I think they said they haven't given up a first quarter touchdown yet this season.
Yes.
So that streak did continue. Then the Packers had a 10-point second quarter where I think they held the ball, oh my God, for like 14, 15 minutes in the first half. It was something ridiculous in the first.
And Doc, the Packers did score a touchdown at the end of the first. No, not the end. It was like midway in the first.
No, this says that they didn't score to the second quarter.
No.
Actually, no, they didn't score to the second quarter because that's when they were trying to draw them off sides at the end of the quarter. Remember, they were trying to draw them off sides. It was like 30 seconds left.
You're right. You are right.
So
yes.
Scored quarter, the beginning of the second quarter.
NFL.com, they get their stuff together because they had the Packers score
in
the first quarter.
It makes sense why they would think that, but then then they got stopped. Remember, they had the punt return that the Cardinal player dropped. They were in the red zone, so that's where it's like I feel like the Packers
had 3 times.
Right, I feel like the Packers really should have blown the Cardinals out because they had a lot of field position, great field position. Going into this game, they really blew it. Then you think about the fourth quarter blunder on the 1 yard line, right? But we'll get there. So second quarter, third quarter, Cardinals, Bernard, not Bernard, DeAndre Hopkins. I was going to say Bernard Hopkins. Lord help me. DeAndre Hopkins tweaks his hamstring, right, on a offensive PI call in the first half.
Yep.
So we don't really see him until closer to the end of the game, where he was like, "Coach, I don't care what you're talking about. I'm going back in this game." And that happens. Like, bro, I'm going back in this game. Oh, y'all can't hold me. Y'all can't stop me. Hey, you, come out. I'm going in for you. I'm running this slant.
But
this
Coach
slant.
Said, sit down.
No. I will cut you myself right now. You think I don't have the clout? I got the clout. I got the juice. And the juice is loose. But he comes in, runs a couple of slants. They score in the third quarter, right? Packers, who could have scored twice, only scored once. And then we get to the fourth quarter where both teams score. However, it gets dicey toward the last, I would say 10 minutes. Aaron Rodgers and them ran about 6 minutes off the clock. Yep. They ran a lot of clock in the fourth quarter. I will say that was huge. Time of possession, 37 to Arizona's 22. But Arizona still managed to get, 334 yards, compared to the Packers 335.
It's actually pretty funny because the fourth quarter, they both had about the same time of possession.
Yeah, it was that first half, man. I mean, I think the Packers went on a 9 or 10 play drive.
Yep.
And it was nuts. But everybody wants to talk about the final play, but I want to talk about that whole drive. Starting from the one, Kyler Murray delivering. Number one, they ran a draw, which again I thought was a safety, but that's neither here nor there. Then Kyler Murray throws a quick pass, get out of the end zone. Then Kyler Murray does another pass. I think he might have ran on this one, but I swore there was holding on that. It looked like holding, but there was no call again. They said, you know what, we're not going to touch this. Kyler Murray throws, Kyler Murray runs, Kyler Murray throws, Kyler Murray throws, and we're beyond the 50. Kyler Murray throws again. We're inside the 10. Kyler Murray runs. They're at the freaking 5, Johnny. They're at the 5, right? They're inside the red zone. This is money time. You did already subbed people out. Why not do it right now? DeAndre Hopkins, I don't even know if he was on the field, but it's like, if he's on the field, it is 20-something seconds left. I don't care what's happening. If he got 1.5 hamstring, it's better than what we got at the end of this game, where, and credit to Mr. Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to just say Money Douglas because that's what he's going to get if his contract is up. That boy's going to get. He's going to get money. He's going to get paid. Mr. Douglas here played a heck of a game. Rasul Douglas from, I believe he is from New Jersey actually too. By the way, shout out to him for being from New Jersey. I'll say this: a lot of people have said, "What the bleep was AJ Green doing?"
No, and we talked about this, and I think you might agree with me. I think there's two different things that could have happened. On one side, Kyler Murray threw the ball way too soon.
I think it was supposed to be back shoulder.
If that was back shoulder, then that goes from the other side. On the other side, AJ Green didn't break from that route soon enough.
Yeah, because it looked identical to what happened on Sunday with Traquan Smith.
Yes.
It looked identical. Like he could have got called offensive pass interference. I don't know if he thought that Kyler was going to run it. I don't know what he thought. Maybe he just got it mixed up, but somewhere in there, it just didn't look good.
Nope.
Obviously, Kyler Murray, who was banged up, I mean, he was limping, but I think he was more disappointed in the pick than in the whatever was going on with his ankle.
Yes. I mean, that's pretty much just showing he has no excuses for his performance,
Mm-hmm.
which is what you want to hear from a quarterback. I don't have any excuses.
Facts.
You think me limping has something to do with it? No. Like
Nothing.
we just didn't execute at the end, and we didn't win the game.
So Packers win 24-21 pick. Obviously, the Packers go ahead and kneel it out. Doc and Prop continue to have the reads.
Yeah, I've had a pretty good season on these reads so far this season.
Nah, we have been doing good. But let's go ahead and get through some of these games on Sunday. Make sure I don't go into Monday.
Well, we got to do the QB index first.
Yikes. QB index.
Yeah. This for those that don't know, this does not include last night's game.
Which is good, right?
Which is good, but still got problem with where they keep leaving Aaron Rodgers on this list. But that goes without saying.
Yeah.
That goes
go
without
for
saying.
it.
So number one, we got Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
Remaining for number one from last week. 1,800 yards, 16 TDs, 4 picks, 70 rushing yards, and 6 fumbles.
That's so crazy, these fumbles, man. That's nuts. But go ahead.
Kyler Murray's number 2, going from number 3 to number 2. Actually, number 2 and 3 actually swap. 2,002 yards, 17 TDs, 5 picks, not including last night. It would be 7 now. 126 rushing yards, 3 rushing TDs, and 6 fumbles. Again, we got, that's 11 turnovers, 10 and 11 turnovers for the top 2.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with it, man. I think Tom should be number 1.
And we have Tom Brady, number 3. 2,275 passing yards, 21 passing TDs, 3 picks, 37 rushing yards, a rushing TD, and 2 fumbles. I agree with you. I think he should be number 1.
Yeah, he should be number 1. I mean,
he's
if we're
taking
talking
care of the ball.
Yeah, taking care of the ball. I mean, he threw 4 touchdowns in 2 or 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
I know for sure it was 2. I'm trying to think if it was 3 or not, but I mean, he's been dominant.
Yeah, the only
and
person
this is
who's close to him as far as touchdown passes is Matthew Stafford.
Which is he? Yeah,
he's not in the top 5.
He's not, but that's because he struggled. And we talked about this before, like the past games where people really struggled. They hold it against you, but I don't feel like. I mean, maybe because Tom.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Maybe because Tom missed on 6 of those attempts in the game. Maybe that's what.
But they still
I don't know.
Like that's the craziest part.
I'm not sure. I mean, listen.
Number 4, stand at number 4, Lamar Jackson. Doc, what the bleep? How?
That I'm not sure.
How? Number 5,
I'm
Derek
not sure.
Carr. who's honestly having a really, really good season. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know if I would say it's MVP level. A lot of people are starting to whisper that. But
I
Derek
don't
Carr is
think
having
so.
a heck of a season,
I
despite
can
all
agree
the
with that.
drama.
I just think it's a rough situation for them because of the Gruden thing. So people are kind of showing him a little favoritism because of the Gruden
The
situation.
sympathy
But
votes, the Russell Westbrook syndrome.
that's a good point.
Number 6, we have Matthew Stafford.
Which they played the Lions, so I don't really. I mean, you
but
said they're the best 0-16, but they only won by 10.
But here's the crazy part is he went up 3 slots. And they didn't blow out the Lions.
They didn't. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like shifty credentials, folks. Number 7, we got Josh Allen. They was on bye. I don't mind him staying at number 7. I know a lot of people were upset with him being so low in this list. Again, I still feel like they, hold week 1, week 2 losses so much against people.
Agreed.
That it hurts them on these ranking lists. Number 8, we have Justin Herbert. Also was on bye.
On bye. There you go. There's your boy right there. A-Rod moving up one slot.
One slot, Doc. Dude, please tell me you agree with this. Please tell me you agree with this. Because I don't agree with him being number 9.
I mean, it was 22 for 37, 184 yards with 2 touchdowns and 0 picks. Oh, that was I think they are including that.
No, they just put the update. I don't think they include that in the 2021 stats.
Okay. So who did they play against?
Who?
Last week. The Packers.
Who the bleep did they play against last week? Let me see. I'll find it real quick.
Yeah, let's see who they played last week. Was it the Bears? It was the Bears because he owned them.
Football team. Washington football team.
Oh no, that was 2 weeks ago when he owned the Bears.
That was the Washington football team.
I told you that he wouldn't go up for that though. I mean, I told you that. Okay, so that's why he didn't go nowhere because he played the Washington football team. So this week coming, I expect him to move up 2 to 3 slots. If he doesn't move up 2 to 3 slots, then we're gonna have to write NFL.com and
okay, we'll see what happens next Friday when we talk about this.
Yeah, I'll wait till next Friday.
And somehow still clinging on the top 10, we got Patrick Mahomes.
I disagree. I think Mr. Burrow, number 11, should be number 10.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. That one I can't agree with. I feel like that shouldn't be. Interesting stat, though, not to go too far down, but number 15, Carson Wentz. I did not know Carson Wentz only threw 1 interception. That's actually pretty amazing.
Yep.
That's actually pretty amazing. Shout out to him.
And Mac just Jones the fact that, the Colts aren't winning as many games as they should is the only reason why he's down to 15. Otherwise, that's a pretty solid, season right there.
True. All right, then let's see what we got then. Let's get some predictions in.
All right, let's do it. Doc, we got the Buffalo Bills hosting the Miami Dolphins. Doc, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Bills. The Jets might have brought in freaking Joe Flacco to play. I mean, what the bleep?
Wait, what?
You said the Jets or the Dolphins?
The Dolphins. I said
the Dolphins.
I don't know what's going on. Where did Joe Flacco come?
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills. Miami, they're still figuring out life.
Miami may get the Bills may get their 3rd shutout of the season.
I don't know about that, but possibly.
Next, we have the Atlanta Falcons getting that dub, going up against those frauds, the Carolina Panthers. Doc, who do you got?
I'm going to pick the Panthers.
I'm going to pick the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Panthers. I feel like they're gonna
I
bounce
would pick the
back.
Falcons. I just don't know. I don't even think it matters.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Even if one of us is right, we still lose.
Exactly. Exactly.
Next, we got the New Jersey Jets
Mm.
hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. Doc, who do you got? I mean, I feel like it's
Clear.
pretty
We're going.
obvious.
We're going with the Bengals.
Okay, we're both going with
Yeah.
Kitty Goes Meow.
Exactly.
Next, we got the Houston Texans hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Doc, who do you got?
We'll go with the Rams.
I'm also going to go with the Rams, but I'm going to caution because the Rams tend to try to underperform in certain weeks, and I feel like this may end up being a trap game.
I can agree with that.
Next, we got the Detroit Lions hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. Doc, who you got?
I'm gonna give the Lions their first win.
Ooh, you know what? I was going to pick the Eagles, but I want to see Campbell cry tears of joy on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the
I
Lions.
think he's gonna get the first dub.
Next, we got the Indianapolis Colts hosting the Tennessee Titans. Doc, who do you got?
This is a trap.
That is a trap game. AFC South matchup. If we was to ask the Duke, he'll go with the Colts because he's like Doc.
That's tough. I'm gonna go with the Titans. The Titans play better on the road than the Colts play. Yeah, so yeah, I'll go with the Titans. Go Titans, go.
I'll go with the Titans too. It's just for some reason, it's just the end of the game for the Colts. Like their fourth quarters have been abysmal.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got AFC North rivals as the Cleveland Browns host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Doc, who do you got?
It's a trap. Baker Mayfield supposedly playing. I'm not sure. The Steelers are so
bad. Bad is the word.
I'll go with the Browns, but I'm watching this game very closely.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Yeah,
I don't want to go against the Browns, but I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Not always go against the Browns, but I mean their rushing attack is there.
It is there.
Baker's playing, so they're gonna have to respect it a little bit more. I'll go with the Browns. I don't think so. That I don't know.
You know, I'm gonna go with the Browns. I'm gonna go with the Browns because if they're coming back with that offensive line, they can just run the Steelers into the ground.
We'll see.
So I'll go with the Browns. We both got the Browns. Next, we have the Chicago Bears hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Doc, who do you got?
Trap.
It's a trap.
I'm going to go with the 49ers. I feel like without Khalil Mack, I don't know if the Bears can do it.
I actually agree. I am going to go with the 49ers. The Bears are not who we thought they were.
Nobody's letting them off the hook.
Nope. Next, we got the Seattle Seahawks hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Doc, who do you got?
Seahawks.
Yeah, Gino's going to get his first dub behind center.
I hope so, because if they lose to the Jaguars, I'm just not even going to be able to watch them anymore.
I got nothing there. Next, we got the Go Chargers Go hosting the New England Patriots. Doc, who do you got? Yes, this is a trap game.
Big time trap. I'm actually going to go with New England.
I'm going to go with the Chargers. I'm going to stick by Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I like Mac Jones. I think they're about to turn the tide. Roll damn tide.
Next, I know, Doc, it's a trap game for you. We got the New
It's all
Orleans
traps.
Saints hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Doc, who do you got? And do you want to make a wager on this game?
What's the wager, sir? What's the wager?
If your choice wins, based on who you're gonna say. Based on who you're gonna say, because I think I know who you're gonna say, and I know we're getting close on time, so I'll make it quick. I will get you a Saints t-shirt that you have to wear.
Nope.
Then who do you got?
Nope. I don't want you to waste money on a t-shirt. It's all right. It's tough, man. I mean, I don't really know who to pick because obviously, the Saints passing attack is pretty lethal, and I don't mean Jay, right? I feel like Traquan Smith is going to dominate us. I'll go with Tampa. I feel like Jameis will make a mistake because of his emotions.
I'm going to also go with the Buccaneers. They're riding
He's
on
dangerous,
high
though.
right now. It all depends on how that secondary for the Buccaneers decide it wants to play. This could turn into a shootout real fast.
I don't trust it, though.
Next, we have the Broncos hosting a football team from Washington.
I'm going to go with the football team.
Yeah, I can't depend on the Broncos at all.
Yeah.
Finalement, Sunday night football game. We have the Minnesota Vikings hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Doc, who do you got?
I'm going to choose the Cowboys, but I feel like because of the injury that I'm not 100% sure where it is with Dak, the Vikings could steal this one, but I'm going to go with them boys.
I'm actually going to go with the Vikings. I know Kirk Cousins doesn't have a good record on primetime games, but that Minnesota crowd is going to be rocking, and I feel like that's going to help motivate and energize this team to steal a win against the Red Hot Cowboys.
Boom. Really quickly here, college football, some notable games. Number 2, Cincinnati playing against Tulane. Number 6, Michigan playing number 8.
That's a death watch right there, unfortunately. Tulane was not the team I thought it was at the start of the season.
Oh, God. Number 6, Michigan playing against number 8, Michigan State. Texas unranked playing against number 16, Baylor.
That's going to be a really interesting game.
Oh, yeah. Oregon, number 7, playing against Colorado. Number 1, Georgia versus Florida. Number 4, Oklahoma versus Texas Tech. Number 10, Mississippi going against number 18, Auburn.
That's a trap game, too. Don't be surprised if Ole Miss doesn't play their A game. They might get shocked.
Exactly. North Carolina playing against number 11, Notre Dame. Number 5, Ohio State playing against number 20, Penn State. And Virginia going against number 25, BYU. Lastly, Fresno State going against number 21, San Diego State.
That one may just turn into another 1-2. That might turn into a shocker as well.
Also,
that Penn State versus Ohio State game, that might turn into, I know the committee wants Ohio State to win that game, but I think I'm going to stick with Penn State. They had some injuries issues. They didn't really play well, which is why they dropped so low. Don't be surprised if they get their revenge.
We'll see.
And give a middle finger to the entire committee because they put Alabama back into the top 3.
Fantastic. But Johnny, I know that people heard this podcast on their favorite podcast platform, but if they didn't, they can always go to our website at www.debateamongstfriends.com. Not only hear this episode, but all the previous. Be sure to tune in next week as we come back here and give you the news, the analysis, and the reads.
Happy Halloween. You know, man.